Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. I feel like it's been a while. Yeah, we'll pop up chat, why not? Hello Mike, how's it going? I'll turn it down a little bit more than that. Alright. Where's my chat again? Martian trolls will never end. Yes, I know, man. What did he say today? He was like saying that he was between the Leafs and the Panthers of who he was going to go with in the offseason. And then he said, like, it sucks that Leafs fans forced Marner out. And, you know, if he's a point per game player and he's so good, like, that he shouldn't have been forced out. And it's like, come on. Come on, man. Yeah, he's just a big troll. He loves to just play the Leafs media like a fiddle. It's not quite the Winter Classic. It's kind of what the Winter Classic, at least the logo, is based off of. But the hat is the Winter Classic, though. That's for sure. So they have a little ceremony. They're doing a little ceremony for Matthews passing Matt Sundin as the all-time Leafs leader. I'll be honest. When I was watching the game on Saturday night, I was a little peeved that he passed Matt Sundin because I was kind of hoping to stream the game. I was wanting to do that. So my initial, or like my goal, or my hope is what I should say, when he got 3 goals against the Jets, was that he would score that 4th goal to tie the record, not score on the island, and then get the, official passing goal here in Toronto. That was what I was hoping for. You like what I'm wearing? Thank you. Hey Josh, how's it going? Yeah, I'm also happy that he has the record now. It's nice that something that Steve Dangle pointed out. It's nice that, like, he actually started to play. He started to play better over the past couple of games, because as we were building up to this, like, for most of the season, he's not been very good, and I feel like the hype for this would have been downplayed a lot more if he wasn't playing well right now. But past couple of games, he's been really, really good. I've seen a couple of Pink Panthers jersey design ideas. Yo, thanks for subscribing. I didn't see who that was, but thank you. I appreciate it. But yeah, a couple of Pink Panthers design ideas, and some look good. You would prefer a Black Panthers jersey. Yeah, I just think there's too many black jerseys. You know, not that black jerseys are bad. I like a lot of black jerseys, to be honest, but there's just so many that, especially since with a pink jersey, we've not had a pink jersey. That's why I'm so excited about it. I haven't looked at the comments on the video. I need to do that, but yeah, I am quite excited about the potential of a Pink Panthers jersey. Quinn Hughes is my favorite Wild, and then that's fair. He's pretty sweet. New year, new Matthews. That would be nice. It would be great if he plays like this for the rest of the season. That's going to be massive. And my dogs here wouldn't show up as well with the white jerseys. Fair enough. Fair enough. They're doing the American national anthem right now. So I've moved a time score up here, because YouTube has implemented a new thing where I can do the vertical live stream and the horizontal live stream at the same time, which is very nice. You used to have to decide which one you wanted to do. And I did test out a couple of vertical live streams. I didn't mind them, but I like the horizontal. The only problem, though, is that I can't choose the verticality, like where it is in the video. Like, it literally just takes from the center of my camera, which is why I've moved to the center. Usually I'm a little bit off-center with my live streams, so I can have myself and then the chat, instead of the chat kind of going over me a little bit, but we'll see. I'm playing around with it, because this is the first time that I've been able to do it, so we'll see how she goes. I can make the chat slightly smaller. That is not the chat. Where's my chat? Just slightly smaller. There we go. You got Leafs tickets for Christmas? Dang. You're going to the game Saturday against the Canucks? Nice. That should be fun. Alright, they are starting up here, so we got to turn that off, mute that, so then I can listen. And give me back up that guy. Senators making a purple jersey? Not that I heard of. They're doing a black jersey, apparently. It would be weird for them to do a purple. That would be interesting. Unpopular opinion with the Hometown Remix jerseys. I want brown, green, and cream for the Leafs, like those 05 St. Pat's unis. I don't know if that would be 100% unpopular. I would like that. That would be very nice. Yes, Carlo is back in the lineup. That is a big thing, that Carlo is back, which is we need him with Tanev being out. McCabe is out, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't think I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure McCabe is out. I don't know how long he's out for, though. Yeah, McCabe is indeed out. Which sucks, because McCabe has been really good this year. Really, really good. I need to blow my nose. 1 second. All right. There's Carlo with his first touch since, I think it was November. He hasn't played since November. Yeah, they said day-to-day, which means weeks for the Leafs. Yeah, I mean, they had Nylander as day-to-day, and he's been out for a while. I mean, the one positive is that they did actually give us, like, some clarity with Tanev, where it looks like he is going to be out for quite a while. And even though that sucks really badly, at least it's like, we know that he's going to be out for a while. That is the wrong clock. What about this clock? Is this clock the right clock? Well, we'll have to wait and see for the clock to pop back up. There we go. Nope, that will not be the right clock. What about this one? Yeah, that's the right one. There we go. Do you think the fans are the reason Marner left? I mean, maybe not the only reason. I think that, you know, him saying that, like, he was being doxxed and stuff like that, I don't know how much I fully believe that, to be honest with you. But, like, obviously, he knew that he was not popular with the fan base anymore. And he heard the boos in Game 7. So, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, it was definitely a reason. But also, like, I think there's other reasons on top of that. You know, the fact that the Leafs haven't done anything, which he was part of the reason why they didn't do anything in the playoffs. Like, I know he said there was a comment that he made the other day where he was like, I'm excited for a long run in the summer or whatever. A long playoff run is what he was saying. But it's like, dude, you're a big reason why. Well, there's a shot that just goes wide, and now the Leafs are able to get a change here. Um, yeah, it's like, brother, you're half the reason why the Leafs couldn't make a long playoff run. So, I don't know. Losing Tanda for the rest of the regular season might be a death blow. Yeah, I mean it'll be tough for sure. He's a big part of our defense. There's a Myers shot, and Bobrovsky makes his first save. Coming on, Marsh Auto Centers acquired defenseman Luke Hughes for Tyler Clevin. I don't know if that would be a 1-for-1. I think you need to maybe add in a little bit more. Yeah, if Marner scored a goal, a singular goal in a game 7 during his time here, or even like games 5, 6, and 7, because he played what 20 games 5, 6, and 7, and he didn't score in any of them. So yeah, like it's kind of a reason why we had such difficulty getting past the, more rounds in the playoffs. Panthers lost half our players, some tripped on banana peels even. Yeah, I know the Panthers have had a lot of injuries as well. I mean, the Leafs have too. Matthews has been out for a little bit. Nyes was out for only a couple of games. Nylander's obviously been out for like a week here. And then obviously the Leafs defense has been the main kind of like has been hugely affected by injuries this season. With Tana being out for a long time, Carlo being out for a long time, now McCabe's out. So here's Yarncroak, who's played a little bit more consistently as of late. He's been in the lineup more consistently, I should say. Y'all remember when Nylander was more hated than Marner? Yeah, I never hated Nylander. I always liked Nylander a lot, but yeah, there was a good couple of years there where Nylander was hated. I still don't think that he's overly loved by a lot of people, but yeah, he was hated. Yeah, who knows how long Willie's going to be out for. Oh, in front, and Matthews almost had a chance. Myers, shot from the line, blockered away. This line of McMahon, Domi, and Matthews has been good since the new year, but kind of helps when Matthews has had a hat trick and a 2-goal performance. Ooh, a sharp shot there. Wool makes the save. There's a shot by Samoskevich, and that just goes wide. Now Cowan. I'll be honest, as of late, I haven't completely loved Cowan's game. I don't like. There's times where I think Cowan has looked good, but also I find a lot of the time he just struggles handling the puck. He doesn't make always the right play, which, I mean, he's a young player, so obviously that's going to happen. But here he has the puck, tries to get it to Robertson, and he shoots. Oh, just put it wide on the backhand. How did he get that shot away? Man, now is that a penalty coming up? Yeah, Leafs are going to go to the power play. See, like, to be honest, I didn't love that pass from Cowan to Robertson because I thought Robertson had 3 guys on him. But Robertson somehow fights them all off. So it's a forecheck here by Robbie. It comes to Cowan, and yeah, like, there's Samoskevich and Rodriguez on Robertson, but he still gets a shot away. Cream color Leafs jersey sounds fun. Hope that source is true. Yeah, I do too. I'm excited for a cream color Leaf jersey. Favorite player is Luke Hughes. He has some nice skills. Yeah. Definitely the least skilled of the three brothers, but he's still skilled. Matthews wins the draw. This power play is 5 for 10 in their last 5 games. Riley in front, and that's tipped, and just goes wide. Matthews can't get the handle on it. Tavares back on it. Here's Riley. Matthews. Back for Riley. Matthews with the shot, and that stopped. And the rebound, it comes right past Matthews. And now here comes the Panthers, almost a 3-on-1. The Leafs need to get back. Michelli does. Nice as well. There's a shot stopped. Leafs go. Go. It's going to be a breakaway for Matthews. Here comes Austin Matthews. All alone. Shoots. Stopped by Bobrovsky. Tried going 5-hole. Bobrovsky said no. Man, that was crazy. I've never seen all 4 penalty killers join the rush like that. Michelli across. Robertson. It was behind him, but the Leafs are able to gather it up. And that pass back to the line is going to come out, so that is offside. So this puck, Tavares tries to send it back to Matthews, and that leads the rush for the Panthers. And I'm surprised how many Panthers joined the rush. And Matthews, I feel like he had a lot more time to shoot, but he didn't want to get too far deep, I guess, so tried going 5-hole. Bobrovsky stopped it. I think it's time for the Leafs to move on from Riley. Like, he's not been good. Yeah, like, Riley had he's had a few good games this season, but he's looked pretty rough. No one is going to take the Riley contract. We're stuck with him. Yeah, at least not if we would probably have to retain. Domi across, and ooh, Bennett just got a little bit of it. That's got to be a hook. Wow. How is that not a penalty? It's because the Florida Panthers are already on the penalty kill, so that's why. Now here's Domi. Back for OEL. Domi tries to send it down for Watt. Missed his stick, but comes for Robertson. His back pass. It's intercepted, but McMahon with a nice play keeps it alive. Robertson shooting, and Bobrovsky just squeezes onto it. That was a good keep at the line by McMahon. Oh, I forgot to change my timer. Sorry. That's okay. I'm not going to change it because I'm not going to change it now. The power play is almost done, and I'm going to forget to change it back by the time that the power play is finished. Man. Close. 8 seconds left to go on the power play. And the Panthers will win that draw and lift it high to center ice, so that will do it. Cowan trying to bring the puck back in on Ekblad, but that's taken away by him. So they had 4 shots on that power play. No goals, but still, the power play has looked way better since they fired Mark Savard. It's been infinitely better. Infinitely. Yeah, dude, Dakota Joshua's injury sucks so much, man. It's such like a nothing play, too. Just going for a hit and kind of missed it. And he just catches the board strangely right where the benches are. Now he has a lacerated kidney. Is that what it is? Whatever it was. It like just sucks for the guy. His like recent play has been really good too. So yeah, just it's unfortunate. Here's Lorenz shooting, and he threw it high. I think that went off a Panther stick. Lawton. Oh, and that deflects off a player in front. Stetcher backhands it to the middle. Lorenz back for Stetcher. And that one is blocked. Lorenz. Good battle here. Matthews is on. He'll play back for Stetcher. And that pass, he can't get it through Rodriguez. And that'll allow the Panthers to make a change. Leafs will play back in their own zone and make some changes of their own. And that puck is going to be iced by the Panthers, so the Leafs will get an offensive zone draw. Gladiators unveil a maroon and cream jersey. Sounds really nice. That sounds like a very, very nice color scheme. I mean, it's like the Montreal Maroons color scheme, I guess, in a sense. Although there was, that I guess was technically supposed to be white. It's just kind of looks like cream now because of the aged look that a lot of sweaters and stuff have. Gonna blow my nose again, man. Gosh. Really want to figure that out with my nose, because my nose just always gets stuffed when I talk. Very strange. Especially when I'm streaming. Like, more so when I'm streaming than anything else. Hopefully if Matthews can get back to being his goal-scoring self, which he's shown recently, he'll get 500th goal early next season. Yeah, like early next season might be difficult. But next season is possible, for sure. As long as he does, continue this. As long as he gets back to, being what we expect out of Austin Matthews. You gotta go, but should be able to come back. All right, no worries. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, he's definitely been so much better as of late. It's been just ridiculous looking at how he played at the start of the season to now. It's definitely a lot better. It was pretty bad. I don't know if it was bad, but like he just didn't look himself. So I was really thinking that it was just the system. And I mean, obviously it's only been a couple of games, so it's difficult to really say that he's back, but still. And Hughes from the Wild, strong like Seth Rollins from the WWE. I mean, yeah, he is pretty. It's underrated strength. .95 career points versus Toronto regular season in the playoffs for Marchand. So many points, man. That's so many points. Great. Off the draw, Michelli gets the puck. Back. That shot by OEL. Tavares trying to wrap it around and just rolled off his stick. OEL chips it up ahead. Nyes will just play it in. Now Ekblad, his stick breaks. Here's Tavares. Oh, and a great play by Forsling. Diving to knock it off Tavares' stick, who was right in the middle. Ekblad still has no stick, though, but Tavares tried to find Ekman Larson, and that got him in the back of the skate. And so now Lucerening will play it out. Nyes knocks it down. Tried to get it up ahead for Michelli, and he was getting checked. I think he maybe wanted a call there. Both chances were close for the Leafs, just couldn't quite get anything going. Some good sticks by the Panthers. That's going to be an icing. Yep. So Leafs get called for icing here. But let's take a look at the Forsling play. So he gives it to Ekblad, who just makes a pass, and his stick just bursts. And then here's Tavares. He cuts towards the middle, and Forsling diving to swipe it away from him. if Forsling didn't get that stick, you know, Tavares either could have taken the backhand. He also had knives in front, so a lot of different options for him, but doesn't get the shot away. Puck bouncing in front, and Rodriguez will throw it right down to the Leafs' end. And that's going to be a Myers icing, so another icing call against the Leafs. .225 man games lost for the Panthers so far this year. I wonder how many man games lost the Leafs have. .225 versus whatever the Leafs have. I feel like the Leafs have had a lot of man games lost as well. Thing with the Panthers, though, is, you know, they've had both Kachuk and Barkov out for the whole season. Oh, nice little play. Robertson. Oh, and he just can't find Wah. Mikula cutting that off. Damn. If he was just able to... Oh, and that's going to be a penalty. Yeah. Easton Cowan will go to the box. That's a bad penalty to take. And it's just a little stick, and that cuts down Belinkisk. So the Leafs will head to the penalty kill after this commercial break. Let's take a look and see who else is playing tonight. Because I'll be honest, I do not know. The Sabres are playing the Canucks. And damn it, the Sabres are winning 2-0. That is at the start of the second, though. Come on, Canucks. Come on, Canucks. Avalanche against the Lightning. Lightning are up 1-0 there. I also need the Avalanche to win. Flyers and Ducks. Flyers are up 2-1. That one I don't care as much about. Stars and Hurricanes. Hurricanes are up 3-1. Wow. Just don't blow the lead again. Don't blow the lead, Hurricanes. Islanders and Devils. Islanders are up 2-0. I think I want the Islanders to win that one. And then later we have the Jets and the Golden Knights, the Predators and the Oilers, the Sharks and the Blue Jackets, and then the Bruins and Kraken. Yeah, the thing with the Leafs, right now, they're only 4 points out of a wild card spot. Now, they are 7 points out of the third in the Atlantic. The top teams in the Atlantic have started to separate themselves by quite a bit here the past couple of weeks. But the problem with the Leafs, right, is that they just have to jump so many teams, and with like I feel like a lot of the time it's Atlantic teams playing against each other. Like I've noticed that I feel like there was like a week ago where it just seemed like every time an Atlantic team played, they were playing another Atlantic team. And it was just like, man, why? But yeah, to get into a playoff spot, the Leafs have to jump the Rangers, the Devils, the Boston Bruins, the Sabres, the Panthers, and then one of the Flyers or the Penguins. So they have 6 teams to jump. And that's what makes it difficult. The Leafs penalty kill is ranked 4th overall. So they do have a very good penalty kill here. Panthers move their way in. Rodriguez will send it around. Bennett on the far side here. He works his way down. That puck played back and it misses Ekblad and comes out. I like the old Kings logo from 88 to 98 better than the new one. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. They're so close in my mind. Like, they are different, but they're not different enough where I really care a whole lot, I would say. I guess if I had to say, probably the older one. Well, I like the newer one on the jersey itself because it does have the sparkle, but I do like the older one if you're looking at it just on a computer screen or whatever. Like, if it's just the graphic, I like the older one. Now the puck back. Here's Petrie at the line. Gives it to Marchand. Back for Petrie. Rodriguez tries to send it in front, goes off Stetcher's skate, and that will be cleared by Lawrence. Man, the Panthers' road power play is ranked 30th with 13%. That's tough. 15 seconds left to go. Samoskevich works his way in. Back pass to Petrie. Across. There's the shot, and off a post. And up and out of play. Man, Verhaeghe with just a rip. Let's see. Tried to go short side, and yeah, just off of the corner of the crossbar in the post, and off it and up and out of play. 3 seconds left to go on this power play, so if the Leafs can win the draw and dump it, they'll kill off the power play. Or penalty kill. Whatever you want to call it. Penalty. Whatever you want to say. Panthers win the draw. Penalty is done. There's a shot stopped by Wool. And Nick Waugh can't get it out. Carlo, he'll wrap it around, and Cowan trying to chip it out. Can't get it past Forsling. His second chance does come out, and Lawton will dump it in. Waugh, nice forecheck here, and can't get it from Verhaeghe. Now at least we'll gather up possession in their own zone. Tried to send it up to Matthews. He was checked. Yeah. Oh, yeah, right. They just said on the broadcast that McCabe could be out for a week. I remember seeing that now. Yeah, hopefully it's just a week for McCabe. That's what I'm hoping for, because he's been so important. I feel like he had one little rough stretch, but outside of that, he's been phenomenal all year. Stetcher tried to get it off the boards, and Ekblad going after Domi, and Ekblad dropping the glove, so is Domi. They're just kind of holding each other right now. Let's see if they get free. Domi is throwing some body shots. Ekblad gives him a couple. Ooh, Domi with a little shot there. I mean, they're just hugging right now. Domi with a shot. There's a couple more body shots. Yeah, it's all right. Just okay. Now Ekblad's kind of gotten free. He took a couple of shots there. Now they're back together again, and yeah, just break it up, boys. This fight's not going anywhere. Not really much of a fight, to be completely honest with you. I'm surprised that Ekblad got so pissy about that, though. Like, let's see. I mean, it's a little hit by Domi. There was Ekblad almost just crossed Domi in the face. He thought about it. There was a brief moment where Ekblad was like, and then he was like, maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe I should hold on. He thought about it, though. He really wanted to throw that cross check. That is funny. Yeah, if you know what, I feel like the Panthers, in my opinion, get away with a lot of things. I don't know if they would have been able to get away with that one. I think if Ekblad threw that, I think a suspension would have been coming. That's great. I actually want to see that again, honestly. Yeah, he did think about it. That's great. Oh, that's hilarious. I think the fact that the linesman was there also, I think definitely helped him decide not to do that. Iowa Wild become Iowa Arrows, a special military appreciation jersey. I used to have an Iowa Wild jersey. Don't anymore, but I used to. Ended up selling that one. It's very funny because I just had it because it was a authentic. And I was like, ooh, an authentic jersey. Sure, I'll take it. It was very cheap. And then I had it for a while and I went, I don't know why I have this. I don't care about the Iowa Wild at all. The jersey's alright, but The original 6 franchise goal leaders, Howe with 786, Hull for the Blackhawks 604, Beck with 545, Richard 544, and Gilbert with 406. Now, it is very funny how old school all of those pictures are except for Matthews. Matthews is the only new one. All the other ones are so old. I mean, it's basically, to be fair to Matthews, you know, the Leafs goal record has always been very... Oh, Wool! Oof. A puck played on goal, and Wool trying to kick it away, and almost went underneath his pad. But yeah, for the Leafs, like, all-time goal record, I mean, I feel like it's kind of been known for, it's very, very sad that it was only 420. Although, that being said, I think the Rangers one was only 406. So, it's not like either team has had a huge, fantastic goal scorer for the original 6. But, I mean, like, Matthews is, like, really... It's not like the Leafs have had a lot of franchise players like Matthews. You know, you do have a couple of, like, Leafs have had good players, but no one quite like some others of the original 6 teams. Here's a forecheck by Lawton. As the Leafs are changing, trying to get that Matthews line out there. And Mikula will find it, send it out. Is that going to be icing? No, it goes right on Woll. So no icing. So Cowan's out here with, oh yeah, right. I guess that's because Domi's in the box. Oh, there's a big collision at center ice. 2 Panthers go down, and here comes the Leafs across to Matthews. Oh, and did he ring it off the post, or did Bobrovsky save that? Man, there was a big collision in center ice where it was Cowan that went down and 2 Panthers, and that created the opportunity. Need to see what ended up happening to that Matthews shot. I thought it was almost a sure goal. I didn't even really think about it. Both the Panthers players were really slow to get up after that collision, too. I don't know who the Panthers players were. There's a pass up for Robertson, and he can't handle that. That's a good hit by Robbie, though, to... Oh, man, and now Wog gets knocked down hard. Couple of big hits here. Now another hit. There we go, a couple of big checks. Last week on Friday the 3rd, the Atlanta Gladiators wearing a specialty... Hold on. Here's Riley moving in front and just missed the stick of Waugh. There's a stick that's broken for Mikula. I think he wants to get to the bench. And that broken stick actually just made a huge play as Robertson tried to center it, and it hit it. Robertson knocks down Blinkus, and now they're going at each other in front of the net. As Lorentz is at the line. He gets it to OEL. His shot, and he gets blocked in front. Tavares rushing in. But he gets cut off by Forsling, and Belinskis will lift it high in the air to Stetcher. All right, let's see. The Gladiators were wearing a Star Wars jersey. The Clone Troopers, not Stormtroopers. I love those specialty nights for the ECHL and, you know, AHL and stuff like that. And now Benoit throws another hit. Ooh, Bennett almost gave the puck away as Verhaeghe threw the hit back to Benoit. This is getting rough in the final minutes of the first. Oh, come out in front. Machuli, just shoot it. Oh, and he gets stick checked. You got to get that shot away way quicker. Now Luosterainen trying to work his way in. He gets checked, so he comes offside. Marchand putting the puck in. Yeah, there's been a lot of hits thrown in the last 2 minutes here. Lawton will play it back to OEL, who just chips it high. McMahon trying to rush on that as Bobrovsky comes out. Lundell will get it up ahead. Lawton pushes his man, but puck comes to the neutral zone here. Forsling hits the red line, dumps it in. Reinhart knocked off the puck by Riley. Here's Carlo. Now Matthews to McMahon, and that does get out, and Lawton just can't get that backhand to Riley. It didn't have enough juice on it. Ooh, Woll. Way out to play it. Once again, another weird kind of bounce. That one's taken over. Here's a shot by Greer. Another broken stick. That's like the third or fourth broken stick for the Panthers in this period. And a Panther player tripped on it as Cowan made a move on his man. Riley. Here's Waugh across. Robertson in front, scores! Easton Cowan finishes off the beautiful passing play. Starting off in the defensive zone, coming all the way down and gets the goal. Wow, what a sequence. What a sequence there. So here Samoskevich just wipes out on the stick, the broken stick of AJ Greer. Now Cowan across to Riley, who drops it for Waugh, across to Robertson, holds on, and finds Easton Cowan on the far side. That's a great pass by Robbie. And that's a wide open net for Cowan. You're not going to miss that one. Damn. That's a crazy sequence at the end there, with 24 seconds left to go in the period. That's Cowan's 5th of the season. I talked about how I hadn't really loved a lot of Cowan's game recently, but hey, that shift there, that was a good one. And Waugh trying to get it out. He can't. There's a couple seconds left. Centering play by Verhaeghe. Goes off Marchand to the corner. That will do it for our first. That heated up at the end. The first little bit there is, not bad. It wasn't a bad game. But man, in the last 5 minutes of the game, or 5 minutes of the period, that heated up quite a bit. Damn. Crazy. Crazy end to the first. Let's do first int. And throw in some tunes. Here we go. Boo. No, yay. Yay. Release. We like that. Damn, the Sabres are up 3-0 now on the Canucks. Avalanche do get a goal. They tied up with the Lightning. Islanders are up 3-0 on the Devils. They scored 5 minutes into their game, so they're up 1-0. Let's see. Yeah, I really need Buffalo to lose. Bad. Dang. Did you see the ECHL games is canceled because of the strike with the PHPA? I did see that. Did they not end up resolving that? I thought that's what I saw. But, I mean, I very could be wrong. I know that there was the strike. Sabres will pass the Panthers tonight if the Panthers lose. Yeah, I just don't. I'm okay with them passing the Panthers in the sense that I'm okay with them being ahead of the Panthers, but the Leafs will pass The Sabres, if the Sabres lose tonight, the Leafs win. They won't pass the Panthers, though. They'll tie the Panthers in points, but I think the Panthers have the regulation wins on the Leafs. So, dude, it's crazy. The Pacific is crazy, man. It's a crazy division. The fact that the Pacific, I mean, I don't know if that's still true. Let's take a look. Yeah, every team in the Pacific has a negative goal differential. Like, what do you mean? How? And the fact that Vegas has 12 overtime losses. Like, they have 46 points to lead their division, which the 46 points to lead their division, the worst team in the Atlantic has 45 points. And Vegas only has 13 regulation wins, where, yeah, every team in the Atlantic has more than that. Like, Pacific is weird. Man, it's a weird division. And then, I mean, you have the Central Division, which is just the top 3 teams in the league, and then some other teams that kind of suck. Like, there's a massive drop-off. Am I reading that right? There's a 15-point drop-off between 4th in the Central and 3rd? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What? How? Metro is a little bit, I feel like, a little bit more normal. The Atlantic, it's kind of a mess, but yeah, just like, I don't know, man. Crazy. You know what? I haven't played in a while. I haven't played Puck in a while. Let's play some Puck. I don't even know if people still play this game, but we'll play it. We'll try it. This is probably going to look terrible on the vertical stream. I'm just thinking about it now. All right. Does anyone play this game still? It seems like it. Actually, there's like a couple servers that... Sure. Okay, well that server requires some mods apparently. That's private, that's private. Feels like... Okay. Does this also require mods? Yep. I see. Is this... I see the issue. I see the issue. It seems like not a lot of... Alright, we'll just play some practice, I guess. Feels like a lot of the, Where am I looking for? There we go. Cool. I don't know why it has that sign-in thing at the bottom. Let me do that. There we go. Okay. Let's place it. Yeah, it seems like a lot of mods. There's a lot of mods that need to be installed now if you want to play this game. At least on a server with some other people. Unless you're doing your own. I'm back. What a great way to close out the first. Nice goal. Yeah, it was a very nice goal. I loved the fact that Samoskevich just absolutely got just like blown out in the corner. Oh, my game froze. There we go. Because he tripped on the stick. That was funny. It was very funny. Why am I freezing? This is a game with like 5 graphics. My computer's not that bad. Come on. All right. Yeah, we'll just, I don't know. I'm always so bad with trying to figure out what to do in the intermissions. That's like my worst part about streaming games. I've never like, I'm always like, man, what do I do in the intermission? Because it's like, I could play some like tape to tape, but it's not really like enough time to do a full run. But I guess I could do like a half run and finish it in the second intermission. But I've already wasted like, let's see how much time we wasted here. Yeah, I already wasted like 10 minutes. So there's no point in doing like an 8-minute. Yeah, it's just, I don't know. I like the Chicago Blackhawks black jersey from 2009 to 2011 with Ottawa Senators keeping the same design. Yeah, the Hawks black jerseys are great. They look very nice. Oh, missed the puck. Missed the puck. Do wish that I had gotten better at this game. Because this game is fun. I'm just really bad at it. But it does kind of seem like it's a little difficult to play random servers nowadays. I'm concerned about not having the best November, and December will cost us a playoff spot. Honestly, I think it probably will. I don't think the Leafs are making the playoffs at this point. I think they just have too many teams to jump. That's the problem. Like, obviously they're right there in terms of the points, but it's like the fact that they have to jump right now. They have to jump 6 teams to make it into a wildcard spot. That's just so difficult. Like they need to go on like a 10-game heater like Buffalo did. Like realistically. I mean, Buffalo went on a 10-game heater, and they're not even in the playoffs right now. So, like, it's yeah, it's difficult to make the playoffs when you're just behind so many teams. But that being said, the Leafs were last in the Atlantic on, I don't remember which day, probably some days in December. And it's Craig Berube, coach team. St. Louis Blues, baby. St. Louis Blues V2. And a team that hadn't won the Cup since 1967. It's because the Blues never won the Cup. But, you know, a team that hadn't won a Cup. So it's destined. We're actually winning the Cup this year. Nice video of the City Hockey jerseys. Watched this afternoon, right? You excited for the Panthers and Kings? Yes, those are the two that I'm most excited about, by far. Not even close. Pink Panthers, Purple Kings, definitely. 100%. This game is called Puck, which used to be pretty fun. I mean, it is still fun. It's difficult to play, but the only problem is that there used to be public lobbies where you could join and, you know, actually play against other people, but it seems like nowadays a lot of the public lobbies are just with mods in them. You need to install mods, and I don't really feel like doing that. At least not right now. Maybe I'll install some after the stream, and then it will actually allow me to join some of those games, but we'll see. Yeah, for real, bro. It's not Cope. At least we're winning the Cup. Berube, you know, they're going, he's going to do it again. He's going to work his magic again. It's definitely the same thing as, as the Blues being last in the league, you know. Being last in the Atlantic is the same as being last in the league, for sure. 100%. Are you going to be able to stream the Martin Return game? Yes, because I booked it off. I specifically booked off work so I could stream that game. I'm not going to do it. I'm not streaming the first game against the Golden Knights because there's one. Let's see. Yeah, there's one in Vegas on a Thursday next week. Next Thursday, there's the one in Vegas. I'm not streaming that one. But his return game in Toronto, which is the Friday after, I will be. Unless they don't. I guess I haven't actually checked the schedule yet. I just assumed that they gave it. They approved my request, but we'll see. I guess they usually do. I usually don't have an issue with booking days off, so I haven't really actually checked if they approved that or not. But I'm assuming they did. That going in? Nope. It's gonna go wide. It's gonna hit the post. It's gonna go wide. It went wide. Right. Pew, 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 pew. I feel like Marner's gonna get booed more than Tavares did the first time he went back to Long Island. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the thing, I don't think so, but that's because, that was they were still in the Coliseum, right? Back then. And the Coliseum is loud. Like, loud. Because it's just, well, it was because it was so small, really. So, yeah, I don't think he'll get booed more. Or at least it won't sound as loud. But he's going to get booed a lot. That's for sure. Yeah, that was a sick goal. That was sick. Hell yeah. Can I get a backhand? Nope, not even close. Way wide. Right, here's a slapper. It's dumb. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know if Marner's going to get booed as loud as Tavares did just a few nights ago. I feel like Tavares still gets booed extremely loudly. Arlen needs to be a lot better. Man, that trade with the Bruins looks terrible. Yeah, it does. I mean, so far tonight, I haven't really noticed him, so that's a good thing. My God, I just put it on top of the net. I mean, it's definitely better than noticing him a lot. But, yeah, I don't know, man. It is unfortunate that it has not looked like a good trade. I mean, I'm not going to go too hard on him for, like, the next game or so because he is coming back from injury, but so, I mean, like, even Tanev, you know, obviously he's away again. He's injured again, but he looked not very good after coming back. At least in his first game. I thought he was... Even there was a couple of plays that were not very Tanev of him. Both going to go in? Hurry, hurry, hard. They did. All right. Well, I don't know, this is just something to... something to watch, I guess. Wasn't really much there. I didn't realize how off my first int was. There we go. Let's refresh my feed to make sure that we are live and up to date. In some stores I saw Leafs Marner's jerseys were on sale. Wonder how many were sold. Yeah, I mean, who knows? There are like some people obviously who don't care, right? Non-Leaf fans usually will. I mean, that's what I do, right? Obviously, like I look for players who are no longer on teams or when they get traded. I try and look for their jerseys because usually it means I get a jersey at a really good price. The 2027-2028 season, 25th anniversary, Atlantic Gladiators return back to a black home jersey and a white away. Studs on them, nice, interesting. Alright. We're at the start of the second here, pretty much. So let's do that. Pew, 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 pew. Sundin happy that Sweden won the gold medal? Yeah. Yeah. Dude, I still can't believe that Canada-Czechia game. It's funny because I literally didn't even watch it. I got on my break, and I was like, oh yeah, the Canada-Czechia game was probably today. I was like, I wonder how that went. And then I saw that it was in the third, and I was like, oh, I didn't even know that it was still on. I was like, oh, damn. Okay. And so I found a stream, and the second that I turned on the stream, was it McKenna that took the cross-checking penalty? And then, yeah, the Czechia team had too many men, and I was like, that's huge, big gift. And immediately Misa takes hand on the puck call, delay of game, off the face-off. I'm like, what the hell? And the fact that they kill off everything, and then score after, and then allow another goal right after that. I'm like, what? How do you even do that, man? Like, you gotta be kidding me. And then the goalie interference call was such a clear goalie interference call. I heard that was like the third of the game, which is pretty crazy, but that one there was a legit goalie interference call. He tried to make it look like he was pushed in, but like he was, but I don't know. He didn't really make an effort to stop. Wonder how many times Sundin flies between Toronto and Sweden. Feel like he's always back here. Yeah, he is. He is back here somewhat often. All right. Well, let's get my second period clock up here. Nope, that one. Oh boy. Here's Lindell. Back. Oh. Ekblad can't handle that, and here's Michelli with it. Michelli will just throw it down. Oh, bounce off the boards. Back in front. Oh, man. Stetcher shot. Scores! I think Nyes tips it in front. Maybe. It bounced off to someone in front. Maybe it's Troy Stetcher second. Nyes didn't really celebrate all too much. Oh, now he's celebrating. So that goes off the skate of Ekblad. And then here's the rush by the Leafs. It's just a dump in that has a great bounce back to Michelli. Tavares just sends it back to the point. Nyes in front, and that's a good tip by Nyes. It was an unbelievable waiver pickup. It's crazy how good Stetcher has been for us. Like, it's... If we did not have Troy Stetcher right now, I don't know what the Leafs back end would look like. Which is so funny to think of. Uh-oh. Oh, dude, while playing the puck is giving me a heart attack this game. I gotta say, holy. I mean, like, not like that one wasn't like terrible, but it was just like, I don't. Oh, Bennett in front and just put it wide on the tip. A puck played in. Good little pass by OEL to Matthews, who'll get it to Stetcher off the boards and out. Matthews trying to follow it up, but it's going to be an offside call if he touches it, so at least we'll just make a change. Stetcher gets it to OEL, and Leafs lift it high. Cowan trying to jump on it. Can't get past Petrie, but you go on the forecheck. What is Team USA doing? They left some damn good talent off the roster. They did. The fact that Jason Robertson is not on the US team is crazy to me. How is he not on there? He's the best goal scorer that they have. Like, what do you mean? I mean, like, well, in terms of like actual statistics, obviously Matthews, I would say, is the better goal scorer, but he technically scored more goals than Matthews in the calendar year of 2025, if I'm not mistaken, because Matthews hadn't had a great hasn't had a great 2 years here, but like it's crazy to me. So shots are 9-5 for the Leafs here. As the fourth line will come out, Chris Carlo. Matthews is already named to the Olympic team back in the summer. I wonder if he would be on the team if it wasn't for that. I think he would. I still would be. I like. I don't know. He definitely. I would understand why people like. I have seen some people talk about that. I understand why, but I don't know. There's Laurent's shot and stopped. Like. I feel like with the Olympics, there's a lot of just. Oh man, the Leafs almost just got a 2-on-1 there. Oh, here's Nyes with a little room, and that shot goes off Forsling and takes a bite out of him. But yeah, with the Olympics, I feel like a lot of the time they just pick guys who like have that kind of, I don't know, what am I trying to say? I guess have that history in a sense. You know, they do it more so off of the historic play of the player than their current play is maybe what I'm trying to say. Like historically, if you're looking at Matthews' career, he deserves to be on the Olympic team. Oh, Michelli got hit from behind. Nyes working his way in. Nyes back pass scores. What a play by Nyes! Wow, Nyes to Matthews, who finishes it off. But that is all Matthew Nyes. All Matthew Nyes. What a effort. So Michelli takes a hard hit there by Mikkola, but Nyes comes away with it. And there's three guys around Nyes who somehow finds Matthews behind him. That's crazy. That's a hell of a play. I love Matthews, man. Just wanted his goal scoring self, as he's shown that recently. Yeah, I mean, obviously me too, right? And that helps. Yeah. Speaking of Matthews, there was a very good effort. Yeah, I'm not too surprised that Nyes didn't make it. I I think that is more understandable than some of the other guys that were left off. Like I think I think maybe like if you are looking for a reason to bring in Nyes, it's because oh here's Domi to Matthews and jumps his stick. If you're looking for a reason to bring Nyes, it's his power forward esque, build. He's a big kid. Um, but yeah, like I don't know. That one I'm like I think Nyes was a bubble guy in the first place. I would think that maybe if they go to Olympics, in 2020 or 2030, I guess, I think at that point, Nyes probably does make the team. But former Atlanta Gladiators player Louis Boudon is now. I don't even know how to say that name. Mikulin Jurkrit? Yeah, don't know. Sweden League. Yeah, OEL made Team Sweden. That is, I think he deserves it. I mean, I think OEL's been ever since, you know, being bought out from Vancouver. He's deserved it. I mean, really, the only time that I would say OEL's been bad in his career is in Vancouver. He was good in Arizona. He was good in Florida. He's been good with the Leafs. So, yeah, I would definitely say he deserves to be on the Olympic team. Well, this is going well. Yeah, it is going well. It's going very well, actually. I love the way that this game is going so far, currently. Because Vancouver was just not using him right because ever since he left, he's been looking like his prime Arizona self. Yeah, like, I don't know. Oh, here's the break. Steven Loret's in! Oh, and Bobrovsky makes the save. That's two breakaways that Bobrovsky has stopped. Knives with the shot from the point. That gets blocked. Another stick that's broken for the Panthers. Or at least, I don't know if maybe the stick is broken, but one of the Panthers players doesn't have a stick. Either way. Knights comes away with it. Knights wrap around in front and just misses Tavares. Rigged by the Leafs, no doubt. Yeah, for sure. Michelli in. He'll peel back. Crusted Riley! Oh, what a save! Bobrovsky. Damn. Or yeah, Liga's Finnish, not Swedish. My bad. Yeah, that's a good save of Bobrovsky. But yeah, let's see. Cutting up the sticks to weaken him. Tripped up skates, typical Leafs behavior, demand an investigation. It's been, yeah, legitimately, like, there's been four broken sticks. I don't know if that one was broken or not, or if he just had it knocked out of his hands, but it's been a lot of broken equipment for them. And there's this commercial. Was it Hockeyville, Craft Hockeyville commercial where just like everything is turning into ice? I kind of would like that. It would be kind of sick to have just like everything be ice. You can just skate around, not have to walk. It'd be kind of sweet. I like to skate around everywhere. That'd be fun. Sure, Canuck fans are pissing OEL Thrive elsewhere, considering they gave him a fortune to bring him in and it didn't work out. Yeah, probably. And especially because, like, what are they paying him still? Like, don't they still have to pay him like 3 mil or 4 mil? Right? Like, they still have him on the books. Let's see, where is it? 4.7 mil for this year and next, and then 2.1 for the next 3 years after that. They're paying him in until 2030. Oh no. Oh, that's crazy. Wow, I didn't realize it was that much. And that long. Dude, he's been off the Canucks for like 3 years now. My favorite New York Islander player is Matthew Schaefer and John Tavares. Schaefer he's a fun player. I'm upset that we had to get stunted by him in the last game, but he's fun. I definitely like watching him more when he's not playing my team. That is for sure. Oh, that shot banks off Forsling. Forsling's taken a couple of pucks in this period so far. That's nice and call against Florida. Yeah, if Schaefer wasn't a rookie, he probably would have made Team Canada. I mean, yeah, it's kind of in the same way of like Connor Bedard. I'm shocked that Macklin Celebrini made the roster. I'll be honest, I'm surprised. Not because he doesn't deserve to be on there, but just because he's so young. Especially with Team Canada, I feel like they're very old man, this guy deserves to be here type of thing, instead of who is playing good right now. So, I mean, you would think that maybe the injury to Bedard maybe affected that, but they said that it didn't. Oh, here's a 2-on-1. Marchand across, and OEL actually, sorry, got a little stick on it to make sure the pass didn't cleanly get across. I thought that was Carlo for a second. I was really excited because I was like, Carlo made a good play. Yeah, but it's just OEL. And it's like, okay, he does make good plays. I saw the 5. Ooh, that tip goes wide with Tavares in front. But yeah, I definitely, I would say definitely Schaefer is. It's just because he's a rookie. Which in a way, like, I kind of get, because like, especially with the fact that the NHL players haven't gone to the Olympics in so long, like thinking about Stamkos, right? Stamkos in particular has never been to the Olympics, which sucks, man. Like, Stamkos is one of the best goal scorers in like the past decade, but the fact that like now he's, I don't want to say washed up, but he's older. He's not quite at his regular, or what his prime, right? He's not at his prime even close. So like obviously he's not going to he's obviously not going to go now. Like, there's no shot he should be on Team Canada. But yeah, like it sucks that bounce off the boards and Wool has to get back in net. That was close. It's remarkably the only time Stamkos represented Canada was at the World Cup of Hockey. Yeah. Well, I mean, he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was injured for one of the Olympics, and then the NHL didn't go to the Olympics for forever, right? I think that was the reason. Yeah, that's a great play by OEL. But yeah, like there's those types of players where it's like, well, I don't know, like you kind of feel like those types of guys like deserve to be on the team just because of how long they've been in the league and how long it's been since NHL players have been to the Olympics. Like with Schaefer, he'll be in the Olympics next time, right? For sure. It's not even a question. Robertson to Myers, and his shot goes high. I think Robertson was looking for Waugh, and Myers intercepted the pass. That, I think, was offside, but they say Stetcher kept it in. Now it comes out, so it doesn't matter. But, yeah, so, like, I don't know. There's part of me where it's like, you do kind of, you think if one of the defensemen can't go, that Schaefer would be a replacement? Yeah, probably. Oh, and hey, you got to get after Greer there. He poked at Wool way too hard. I think OEL should have dropped the gloves and punched him in the face there. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that last poke, I would have, I don't know if I wouldn't have punched AJ Greer in the face because I am not a hockey player, but if I was OEL or Stetcher there, I mean, you just kind of, I think, I don't know, I feel like if you're Stetcher, you kind of just got to punch him in the face there. Give him more than just what they gave him. That was too much. That poke was too far. Yeah, I would say you would think that he would be at least in the replacements for sure for Schaefer. Um, he's too good not to be in that conversation at least. What do they say? Like Schaefer's having the best rookie season by defenseman since Bobby Orr. I think, yeah, bro's remarkable. Yeah, like he's definitely having. I mean, they were showing on the broadcast like there was like 5 different things that he was the youngest defenseman to do or whatever. Like he's putting up ridiculous numbers for a defenseman. Definitely winning the Calder. It's not even. I don't even think it's close to a question. I don't like the navy blue because the New York Islanders return back to Royal Blue in 2010. Yeah, I mean, I think the Islanders do look better in Royal for sure. Ugh, man, I hate my nose. It's annoying. Um, a start of the year, they weren't sure if he was even going to make the NHL. Yeah, that. I mean, you never know how a rookie is gonna play, right? There's Wool. Yeah, they Wool just made a quick play to keep the play going. McMahon up ahead. Matthews in. Oh, what a save by Bobrovsky! Wow, crazy save by Bob. Bobrovsky has been unbelievable on on a breakaway. Maybe every shot should be on the breakaway if the Panthers are going to want to win this one. They just need to give away more breakaways, nothing else. I've also noticed Matthews look a lot more noticeable out there, which is a good sign. Yeah, well, I think the main thing is that Matthews has been. It feels like Matthews has been getting away from. Oh, nice pass to Tavares. Tavares in and just can't get a shot away. It rolled off his stick. But what I was saying is that Matthews has been getting away from the traffic more often. He's been finding the open ice. I feel like a lot better. More recently than, you know, for like the first half of the season. Feels like he didn't either have the speed or just like I don't know if he was just being watched more closely or what, but like he's just been able to get away from the crowd and find those open areas a lot better than he has previously. So here's Matthews, yeah, just in. The problem with that is that Matthews had to reach out to grab the puck, and now it's rolling. Yeah, and he can't really lift it there. Where was this effort against the Panthers in 5-7 last year? Well, let's be fair, the Panthers are pretty injured right now still. I mean, the Leafs are as well, but it's this is. I feel like that's not a very fair comparable because the Leafs are just coming off of their Christmas break. They're a few years into, or a few days, I should say. I guess it's been 2 weeks after coming back from Christmas, so like they're a lot more fresh than they would be after playing a full round against the Senators and then playing 4 games against the Panthers, who are a very heavy team, and do a lot of damage to you, so. Oh, another weird bounce. Just stay in your net, Wool. There's been too many weird bounces this game. Stay in your net. I feel like Scotiabank usually isn't like this with the weird bounces. Honestly, I'm not sure which team I hate more, but between Boston and Florida, it's close. Always brings a smile to my face when we're beating them. Currently, right now, I do hate Florida more. 100%. Historically, I hate Boston more. But currently, it is Florida. And it's not particularly close as that is poked right past Wool into the corner. And that shot by Rodriguez goes wide. Lawton coming up. It's a 2-on-1. Balinskis is getting back, but a drop pass. There's a shot. And Loride puts it high. Man. Lawton to Yarncroke. Oh, Benoit was winding up for the slapper. That's a save. Winter Classic in Miami was a dud, shocker. Was it really a dud, though? I think the attendance was... Am I not wrong in saying that the attendance was good? I know there was some angles where it didn't look very good. Let's see. Oh, no, it wasn't very good. Okay. I thought I saw that it was good, but no, it wasn't. It was the lowest attended one. Oh, yeah. No, okay. Now, that being said, I don't know how big that stadium can actually... How many people can that hold? I have some in my throat. Oh, some in my throat. I mean, I guess the seating capacity in that arena was 37,000 and they had 36,000. So it's not like they had a lot of people, or they had a lot of... So they had more people that they could really put in there. Not by a whole lot. Let's see. How many seats is Fenway? See, Fenway can hold 40. They had 36. So, I mean... So to me, like, it seemed like it was pretty close to being full. I don't know if filling an arena to, like, basically capacity is really a failure. I don't know. I wonder how the NHL would look at that. Looking at the standings, like, the Leafs are right there, but other teams are winning, and I feel like we're in trouble. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem, is that, yeah, the Leafs have to jump so many teams. We are very close, but the Leafs have to jump so many teams, and that's why I feel like they probably aren't making the playoffs this year. Ooh, there's a shot, and Wall got a bit of it. The thing is like, with the Winter Classic, I mean, people always, I feel like, talk about, like, especially recently, they're always saying, oh, nice pass across, and Riley fanned on it. Man, Riley, come on. You got to at least get a shot away there. But, yeah, like, I feel like recently a lot of people have complained about the Winter Classic not feeling like the Winter Classic, and that, you know, they don't advertise it enough. I don't know. I feel like they advertise the Winter Classic, like, I see it a decent amount, and it is, you know, more focused on the local market than it is, you know, broadly. I feel like they could maybe advertise it a little bit more, but I think the NHL is more concerned with, the actual fans in the locations to know about it rather than, the whole NHL. I don't think. I mean, they do care a little bit to try and make it a spectacle because they did, I know, this year try and separate it from other games. But in the past, they haven't really done that, right? Like, I remember last year, I feel like it was in the middle of just a bunch of games. This year, they did try and space it out slightly. But, yeah, I don't know. I think when you fill an arena basically to capacity, I think it did okay. Um, Only Canadian team in a playoff spot is the Habs in the East. Oilers. Yeah, well, I mean, I think the Oilers are doing worse actually than the Canadians. They're just in the Pacific, so they're able to be in the playoffs. Uh, I did not see that Taparara is the same colors. No, I'll be honest. I don't know a lot of the Liga teams. I don't know any of the Liga teams. I'll be honest, actually, especially their jerseys. Riley behind his own net with 2:42 left to go. If we end up missing the playoffs, I feel like there's a chance both Berube and True Living could be fired. Yeah, it's definitely possible. I mean, I don't know. I guess we'll see because they seems like management doesn't really want to fire Berube. I feel like a lot of that probably has to do with Tree Living, but I think they should. They should at the very least fire Berube, I think, if the Leafs miss the playoffs. Because they should not be missing the playoffs. Well, oh, Lawton just got hit hard in the corner, and he's down and hurt. I feel like someone's got to do something there. Yeah, I don't know how that's not a penalty either. That's another hit from behind like Michelli, I think, took. I think that was Lucerinen that delivered the hit. I feel like, I don't know, someone's got to do something there. Here's McMahon with his speed. He'll beat out the icing. McMahon trying to cycle it. It goes to Matthews, and his centering play is cut off. Marchand trying to knock it down, and McMahon gets a piece of Marchand. Doesn't get all of them, but knocks him down. He was looking for that hit. Oh, and Benoit, a little piece of Marchand. Yeah, the least this is kind of happening. This is going like the last bit of the first period where there's a lot of checks thrown in the last few minutes here. I think the Leafs are trying to get a little piece of Florida after that Lawton hit that they didn't like. Samaskevich, Nyes will get a piece of him. 20 seconds left to go. Nyes gets it to Riley. Pass up ahead. Tavares will knock it in. Lundell coming up, and yeah, that's going to be a penalty. Riley, how did you take... No, it's Riley. So here's the Carlo hit. I mean, I don't know how that's not boarding, at the very least. And yeah, Marchand just getting out of the way of McMahon there. I don't know, like Riley just... Whatever, man. Whatever. Like, I know losing Marner had an impact. Injuries haven't helped. Still have a lot of talent. Yeah, we shouldn't be on the outside looking in. I agree. Lawton has a big cut on his nose. I don't know how he's able to. I don't know why they're allowing him to take the draw. He's bleeding. Lawton wins the draw. I mean, I'm surprised that they allowed Lawton to take that draw with it. His nose is bleeding like that. But whatever. We'll take it. Might be time to say goodbye to Riley. Don't think it's gonna happen this season. Maybe in the off season. Yeah, it's not happening during the regular season. If it is happening, it'll be an off season thing. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think we'll have to. Like, okay, let's see. What is his actual contract right now? So Riley's contract is 7.5 until 2030. So if they wait to the offseason, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. But he does have a no movement clause. So they would have to basically ask him to waive it. That's the only way that they could really really trade him, is they have to ask him to waive that no movement clause. Except for LeHughes, the Senators. I don't know. I don't think the Devils are trading Hughes. I don't think that's gonna happen. Let's turn on music. Let's check in on the out-of-town scoreboard. So the Sabres are up 4-0 on the Canucks. So the Sabres are going to win tonight. The Avalanche and the Lightning are tied. The Avs are on the power play, though. We'll see if the Avs can do something there. Flyers are up 4-1 on the Ducks. Hurricanes are up 5-2 on the Stars. They were up 5-1. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Hurricanes. Don't blow it. Don't blow it. Wow. Islanders are up 5-0 on the Devils. They have 5 goals on 16 shots. Who was net, man? Markstrom. Oh, 11 saves, 16 shots, 688 save percentage. Ooh. That's not great. That's not an ideal look. That's tough. Jets are still up 1-0 on the Golden Knights. No score on the Predators and Oilers game that just started. Yeah, the Blue Jackets and Sharks and Bruins and Kraken games have not started yet. Those start in about 45 minutes. Like, if you want to shake up the core, trading Riley would be big, considering he's the longest tenure player. Yeah, I mean, he's been here for a very long time. I mean, I think that in their minds, the core has already been shaken up with Marner leaving, which I would agree with. But yeah, I don't know. Like, I think 7.5 is difficult to. I think you will have to retain a little bit on Riley. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I think you have to. So, like, do you really want to retain? I mean, you're gonna have to retain for 3 years after this. 4 years after this. And like I said, I don't think that happens. I think that's just not something that's going to happen until the off season. I think it's a difficult trade to make in the season here. When his contract was signed, I thought it was good. I thought he took a discount to stay, and at the time, I think it was. Just doesn't look good now. Yeah, I mean, I agree. Like, the thing is, he just, he's always been a little bit of a defensive liability, right? But he was good offensively. He was good enough offensively that you take that. He was never a number one defenseman. I think the biggest problem with the Leafs is that they've not had a number one defenseman in the Matthews era. Like they kind of, I mean, like, they've had good defensemen, and like when they've been able to find a good pairing for Riley, he's like it's difficult because I feel like when you find Riley a good partner, he usually shines a lot more. It's over these past, every now and again though, you struggle to find a good partner with him, and I think that is the issue, is that he doesn't bring out like a positives in his defense partner. It's usually his defense partner is bringing out the positives in him. So like, yeah, that's why it's hard to call him a number one defenseman, is because you're relying to find him a good partner. You're relying on finding him someone that will actually play good with him and kind of basically make up for his defensive mistakes. So yeah, I don't know. Like, just at the moment right now, yeah, he's just not good enough offensively that it makes up for his defensive liabilities. Patrick Kane joining the Jets. I don't think that's gonna happen. I think Kane likes it in Detroit, especially with how Detroit is playing this season and how Winnipeg is playing this season. I think he's like, I'm all right. Taves can come here, is probably what he's thinking. Taves can come to the Wings. Like if Riley played in 2023 playoffs, that was peak Riley. Yeah, he was good in those playoffs. He was good. But yeah, I mean, it's really like trying to find him a partner, which is annoying that you have to find your quote unquote number one defenseman that you pay $7.5 million. That you have to find him a good partner. That's the problem. All right. I'm actually going to go and get more water, so I will be right back. What's the screen look like? It's not the right score, because this is 0. This is this. And this is a 3. I don't know why it says the sign in to chat. I don't know why it's saying that, but what if I do that? Move this down and move this up. There we go. All right. Oh, you guys don't have the music on the screen. There we go. I'll be right back. I just want to get more water. Alright. I'm back. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I don't know, I guess we'll fart around in Puck for another 5 minutes or so. Just while we wait for the period to start. Something to do. Alright. It was always so bad at puck handling in this thing. I was bad at everything, let's be honest. Bad at everything in this in this game. It was difficult. It's so fun, but it's so hard to control stuff. Although I don't think you're really meant to do any stick handling. I don't know if it's a good idea for the Leafs to buy at the deadline. I feel like they might go for a playoff push. I mean, what do they have to buy with is the thing. Like, they don't have like any of their first round picks. They don't really have. I don't think they have much picks at all. Like, let's see. You see. Okay, well, I'm an idiot. For draft picks, there we go. Oh yeah, right here. So they have their first rounder in 2028. They don't have it in 2026 or 2027. They don't have their 2026 second round pick. They don't have their... Okay, so in 2026, they have their third, fifth, and sixth. 2027, they have their second, fourth, fifth, 2 sixths, and a seventh. 2028, they do have their first, second, third, fifth, sixth, and seventh. They don't have their fourth. Wonder where that was traded. Don't know. Anyways, I mean, I don't think they have a ton of picks. Is the thing, right? To trade away, and they also, like, I don't know. They don't have a lot of prospects, and the prospects that they do have, they should probably keep because they don't have a lot. Like, you can trade off your roster, I guess, but if you're trading off your roster, you better find someone that is really going to improve it. So it's... I'm not sure. I'm not sure even what they will buy with is the thing. I mean, there's been rumors linked to Anderson. Like that only if the price wasn't too expensive, or we get him at an extension. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that we have what Calgary wants in terms of what they want for Anderson. I think he's going to be expensive. I do. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he is at a price that the Leafs are able to pay or willing to pay. And I mean, and there's also the whole thing of the Flames not really wanting to trade with the Leafs because of tree living. But that aside, I still don't think that the Leafs would really have the assets for him. Atlanta Gladiators jersey, it's maroon. Is the home and cream the away? Nice. That's cool. That's nice. Wait, the Canucks are 1 goal? What do you mean? What? What? What do you mean? I looked at this like 2 minutes ago. DeBrusk at 10:17, Pedersen at 5:16, and then Ogren at 5:55. That's crazy. I mean, the thing is I don't really want the Sabres to get an overtime point. But if the Canucks... Nah, the Canucks aren't going to score 4. They got to score another goal in a minute 47. It's not going to happen. It's me trying to wink. It's me trying to wink. I don't know if it's working. I don't know if it's coming across in such a small monitor. I'm also a little off center, so. That's crazy. That is really funny. I did not expect. I thought the Canucks were gonna get shut out. I'm gonna be honest with you, straight up. I just assumed. I was like, yep, we're getting shut out. It's not. All right, Leafs game is gonna be on soon, so let's head back. Get me out of here. You almost want to. I'm gonna open up another tab. Uh-oh. Canucks are just entered the zone with 1:30 left, and that's dumped right back down into. Dude, I'm a jinx, man. I open up the stream. And immediately the Buffalo Sabres score. What the hell? What the fuck, man? Really? That's crazy. That's crazy. Come on. You're kidding me. That's what the hell, man? What the hell? Did you see the MLB San Francisco Giants had a cream jersey? No, I did not. I don't know, like, really any jersey in the MLB or the NBA or the NFL. I do not pay attention to those leagues at all. That's crazy that I literally opened up the stream, saw the Canucks go up the ice, give it away, and then it's dumped from center ice into their own net. Well, into Vancouver's net, I should say. All right. Third period is beginning soon. Let's, oh, that's not what I want. I want that one. Change that to third. Oh. Oh. We got some Domi mic'd up moments here. Sorry, I'm listening to Domi here. Wanted to see what he had to say. Matt Sundin and Ty Domi sitting next to each other? Yep. Sure were. All right. Third period. Lawton is out there. Yeah, Ty is almost at like every Leafs game. He's at a lot of them, that's for sure. Oh yeah, right. This is they are on the penalty kill. I forgot the Leafs are on the penalty kill with Riley in the box for tripping. Oh, giveaway, and Lorentz will. Let's see how long he's able to kill off on the clock. Not very long, but still. Maybe you'll see him on Saturday. You could. Possible. I have no idea where his seat is, but. Oh, Lorentz cleared it down, but I feel like almost Lorentz and Lawton maybe could have got away. Maybe had a 2-on-1. Oh, Marchand's not on the bench. Oh no, I'm so sad about that. I mean, he did get clipped by Marchand, or not Marchand. Marchand got clipped by McMahon. So, not sure if maybe Maybe he got a little bit of him that took him out. Samoskevich with the shot. Good pad save by Woll. And now Stetcher trying to play it out. Doesn't get enough on it. Back at the point. Here's Samoskevich again. In front. And that's a good pad save by Woll. Rebound. And that stopped. Another one. And he will squeeze the arm and hold on. Oof. That was Woll's best sequence of the night. As Lawton and Luostarinen. Lawton was the one that, or Luostarinen was the one that hit Lawton. So Lawton tries to clear it. It actually goes off his stick and onto Joseph Woll. Oh yeah, so maybe Marchand's right knee. Maybe that's what why he's not back out on the bench yet. We'll see if he returns. Dylan Strome from the Washington Capitals traded to Ottawa. I think the Capitals like Strome a little bit too much. Backhand out. Here's Lawton coming in, and he's trying to get around Forsling, and he just can't quite get there. Oh my gosh. Chill. Sure, just put you in timeout for now. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna... Forsling with a shot, and that one's held. Okay, I'm just gonna... Can I... There we go. Lawton almost gets away from around Forsling. When the Leafs are doing well, the Leafs show some energy. Yeah, I mean, I think the biggest thing with the Leafs fans is that when the Leafs aren't playing well, like the Leafs, they have so many struggles that when they show a little bit of struggles, like it's like PTSD for Leafs fans. Is that straight out? Oh no, Myers. Usually, I didn't think that it was straight out. I thought it went off the glass because usually with that type of play, you know, the opposite team is, you know, has their hands up in the air immediately, and I didn't really see that. But let's. I think maybe Boqvist got a stick on it, but it is no. Boqvist did not get a stick on it, so that is a delay of game. I'm surprised. Usually, like I said, usually with delay of games, when the puck goes out in their own zone, it's usually the opposite team has their hands up in the air immediately going like, that's out, but they didn't there. Maybe it's because they assumed the refs saw it so clearly. They made the right call, but the Panthers are back on the power play. So the Panthers had 4 shots on that previous power play. Ottawa Senators fans were booing DeBrincat because of what? I guess, like, his time there, I guess. They didn't think he played well enough. Here's Reinhart trying to send it in front and goes across to Bennett. Bennett. Back. There's the shot by Ekblad. Wide. Across. And that's a good save by Joseph Woll. Off the back board. Now here's Reinhart again. Back in front. Bennett with the shot. And I think Carlo might have got a piece of that. Lorentz can't get it out. There's a good stick by Stetcher. Gets it to the line, and Lorentz able to backhand it. It goes off of a player on the bench, or Lawton had a breakaway. There's the Bennett shot. Oh no, it's just a little flutter by Bennett. Oh yeah, that hit. Who did that hit on the bench? I think that hit someone's helmet on the bench. I thought Bennett was going to score too. Riley. Wow, he can't clear it. That was a good knockdown by Bennett. Reinhardt in the corner. Rodriguez will swing it around to the point. Ekblad waiting. There's a shot and goes off the shoulder of Wool, and that will be played out. Rodriguez does get back into the zone here. Ekblad with 45 seconds left to go on this power play. There's a shot by Bennett. That missed the net. Rodriguez with it. Back to Bennett. Rodriguez in the middle. And that's a good job by Benoit to tie up his man. The Leafs are able to clear. Bobrovsky trying to feed it all the way up. That's denied by the Leaf defenseman. And Lawton will lift it high. Lorentz shooting! Oh, and it just ramps up above the net. That was a hell of a play by Lawton to flip it right in front of Bobrovsky. That's like Lorentz's third really good opportunity. Just get it out, Lawton. He does, and that will do it for the power play. Panthers didn't get any shots on that power play opportunity. So Leafs with 2 good kills to start the third. That one is deflected in, so it gets the Panthers offside. Uh-oh. Here's a chance. Gregor can't quite get past OEL, and the save is made. So here's the Lawton just flip down, and it actually hits the stick of Forsling right onto Lorentz. And there's a quick shot, and it ramps off the stick of Forsling off of Bobrovsky's shoulder. And there's Gregor, who tried to get around OEL, but OEL got a stick on it, so it bobbled right on goal. That's a glove save by Woll right off the draw. Why is Riley on the penalty kill? I think that's not a good place to use him. I mean, who else are they going to have on the penalty kill is the thing, right? Like, you're going to have OEL and Carlo out there, and then, like, because Benoit, you don't really want... Well, Myers couldn't be out there anyways. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like you kind of have to put him out there right now. Boqvist works his way around Tavares, and a centering play goes through the crease. Now Bolins gets in! Great save by Woll! And Nye's trying to get it out, and he can't. There's a shot. That's an easy save. Leafs, they still can't get it out. It's a battle at the line. Now it finally comes out, and yeah, just dump it in, Michelli. Dylan Cousins, face of the Ottawa Senators. I don't know if he's ever been the face of the Senators. I think Kachuk. Ever since Kachuk is you know, has been on the Sens, I feel like he's the face. Oh, that's... Domi's got to be careful there. He almost... There's a too many men, and that's a shot, and rebound just missed for Hagee. Oh, and McMahon is going to go offside there. Going to put OEL out there? I mean, I feel like he was he not? I mean, it's very possible he wasn't. Or he was, and... It's very possible that he wasn't, and I just thought he was, is what I'm trying to say. Beliscus is pissed that he did not score there. He is mad. McMahon. Matthews with a quick shot. Ooh, goes off the back boards. Here's McMahon. He gets hooked down, and that's going to be a penalty. And I think Donovan Sabrango, I've not said his name yet. I don't think he's happy about that. Let's see. Yeah, I think he thinks McMahon chicken winged that a little bit, which maybe he did. But that happens so often. I hate the chicken wing. I really do. But it always gets called. So like whatever. The Leafs, that it's one thing that I feel like the Leafs are really bad at. They're bad at adapting to what the refs call. There's a lot of times where you know the Leafs will you know get called for hooking because the other team is basically holding on to the Leafs player's stick with whatever, even their hand, but sometimes their arm or whatever. And that happens a lot, and the Leafs don't do that back to the other team. So I feel like they need to start doing that more often. There was a chance Matthew Tkachuk could have came back in this game, but I guess he didn't. That helped this out. Yeah, it's a good thing that he didn't come back. I'm glad. he can come back another day. He doesn't have to come back against us. I don't need him. I don't need to play against him. I like to see his face as little as I can. If I barely have to see his face, I'm happy. All right. Ottawa Senators unveil a red jersey from 1997 to 2007 for their 35th anniversary. You think so? We'll see if they do a 35th anniversary jersey. I mean, I know that the Sharks did it, but I don't think too many teams do 35th anniversary jerseys. But then I guess the Senators haven't really done many anniversary jerseys, or really any anniversary jersey, so it's possible they could. Leafs do win the draw. Riley to Matthews. In the middle for Tavares. Back for Matthews on the sideboards here. Tavares. Matthews. Across to Michelli. Shooting. Not stopped. Rebound on. Leafs can't put it in the empty net. Michelli in front. Now here comes the Panthers. Uh-oh. 2-on-1. Ekblad in. And a shot. I missed the net. Can the Leafs maybe get a break off this? Here comes Michelli to Matthews. Matthews in, holding. And that shot just put wide. Man. Basically 2-on-1s that both missed the net. Riley back for Michelli. Across for Matthews. Riley down for Matthews. Tavares tried to put it in front for Nyes. It was denied. Back for Riley. Matthews trying to walk his way in. Oh, and just off the stick of Tavares and wide. Michelli, just shoot it, buddy. There, just shot and stopped by Bobrovsky. Yeah, that was almost a great goal from Matthews. So here's the 2-on-1. It's Lundell and Ekblad. And Ekblad just slaps it, and that ricochets. Allows the Leafs to get a 2-on-1. Matthews holding and just put it wide. Then here's Matthews' little tip pass, or a chip pass, I should say, to Tavares. It was in the air. Tavares does get a stick on it, but not enough to direct it towards the net. A quick pass across. There's OEL with the shot, and that is blocked. Robertson had that puck taken away from him, and that'll be played down the ice. 30 seconds left to go here on the power play. Domi skating it up through center ice. Gains the zone. McMahon just trying to poke it back in deep. Petrie had that puck skip over his stick. This will gather it up. Here is Robertson. Chip past OEL. Domi. His shot, and that's blocked by Petrie. Puck in the air, and Cunnin will take it down and put it back behind the Leafs net, so they'll kill off the Leafs power play. That one knocked down at center ice. Here comes the Panthers. Bennett trying to work his way around Riley, but Lawton does get back to help him out. Verhaeghe, centering play, and Lawton, good job to get in front of Greer. Two good plays by Lawton on that shift. Yarncroke plays it in deep for Lawrence. Now Lawton behind the net. Tried to find Lawrence, and that one sticked away. Now Benoit with the shot blockered away by Bobrovsky. Both teams now making changes as Ekblad will come back behind his own net. Ekblad tries to make that lead pass to Boqvist and doesn't connect with him. Boqvist went into the boards strangely, but he's able to get back up and get back in the play. Matthews with it, trying to chip it for McMahon, and that one played to the side of the net. Rodriguez the other way. Here's a pass across, and that's a good block by Myers. McMahon will gather up that puck and play it back, and once again, now the Leafs turn to sit behind their own net as both teams make changes. Myers serving, trying to find a good passing lane as Lundell is watching him. Now Myers off the glass to center ice. Michelli can't connect with Tavares as the puck goes back into the Leaf zone. Myers for OEL, back for Myers. We'll just chip it up against the boards, and it's cut off by Mikkola. Here's a pass in front and just misses the stick of Mikkola and Petrie, and it goes all the way back into the Panther zone. Robertson trying to flush out Lundell behind the net. He'll get it up ahead to center ice, but doesn't connect with anyone, and now Leafs trying to come back the other way. That's going to be an offside call, as Waugh was just a little bit ahead of OEL. So here's the Matthews attempt. Gets around Forsling, but well, maybe Bobrovsky got a piece of it. I thought he just put it wide, but I think Bobrovsky got a little bit of that. All right, let's see. Did Buffalo end up winning that game? Probably, right? Yeah, so they won. Buffalo won 5-3. Sucks. Hurricanes won 6-3 against the Stars. Damn, the Avalanche lost. Tampa won 4-2. So, like, so far, teams that I was rooting to lose have not lost. The Flyers, are up 4-2 on the Ducks. 6-0 for the Islanders. Wow. And that's on 19 shots. Dude, what is happening to Markstrom, man? 684 save percentage, bro. Markstrom, what is going on? Jets are up 2-1 on the Golden Knights. McDavid has got a goal to put them up 1-0 over the Predators. The other games have not started yet. Upcoming League schedule: Philly on Thursday at home against the Canucks on Saturday. And then we head out to the West: Colorado, Utah, Vegas, and Winnipeg. I mean, Philly, I think, is Philly's a toss-up, I would say. Should win against the Canucks. Probably going to lose against Colorado. Should win against Utah. Vegas, I think, could go either way and should win against Winnipeg. You should go, like, let's say, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4 or 5 wins out of that one. The problem is the Leafs' road record is really awful this year. Like, I want to. Did I end up saving that graphic? Let's see. Okay. The Leafs, their home record, they have 24 games played, 14 wins, 33 points. That is second in the NHL. Their road record, 17 games on the road, 5 wins for 12 points. That's dead last. So they are the second best home team in the NHL and the worst road team. Oh, Balinskis does have that come outside. Yeah, Colorado's been unreal this year, but imagine they choke in the first round like Tampa and Boston. It would be funny. It would be very funny. It would be very, very funny. Let's see. Here's Belinkus at the line. Ooh, I think that... I don't know if that was offside or not. It was close. Yeah, I'm surprised that they call that an intentional offside, so they bring it all the way down into the Panther zone. I'm surprised about that. I feel like usually if it is close to being offside, that the ref should just leave it, honestly. Oh, here's a 3-on-1. Down and ooh. Oh, well. Verhaeghe will score on Wool after... Man, I talked about Wool playing the puck in this game and how I've been nervous about it, and that's one where... I mean, it's difficult. So here's Greer. He just shoots it down. It's... Once again, these boards have been so lively tonight. Wool is trying to just chip it into the corner, get it out of the way, but in doing so, Verhaeghe knocks it down, and it's a sharp angle shot. I mean, that's a hell of an angle to score at. Oh my gosh, wow. So maybe Maurice shouldn't have been complaining about that offside call, because that definitely allowed them to score that goal on the break. Oh, here's Florida putting on some pressure. They have a little bit of life, but that one goes up and out of play. Yeah, like, I don't even, like, the problem with that one is just that Wool playing the puck. I mean, honestly, I feel like you should maybe just, I don't know, that's tough. I think that one's a tough one for Wool, because do you just let that puck go off the boards and possibly onto Verhaeghe's stick where he can make a very easy move on you? Or do you try chipping it out like he did? And now here's Lorentz maybe on a breakaway. Here's Steven Lorentz in! And Bobrovsky makes the save somehow. Oh my god. I don't think that puck ended up in the net until after the whistle. That's Lorentz's fourth. Lorentz he's been crazy tonight. He's looked so good. Lorentz just chips it past Forsling. Forsling does get back a bit. Man, that's a fantastic job by Bobrovsky to stay upright after being crashed into. I don't know how that Bobrovsky is able to kind of stay put. Lorentz and Bobrovsky having a little chat after that. But yeah, with, like, if that puck goes in, I think it's Forsling, you know. I think that would have been because Forsling knocked it in, so that would have been a good goal. But Bobrovsky, like I said, he stayed put. He's able to tank basically the body of Forsling. So let's see. So there's the stop, and I mean, I don't see the puck anywhere. Oh, it's on the skate. Did that skate go into the net, though? I want to see that one more time. I didn't know where the puck was, but now that I know it's on his left skate, I don't know if his left skate went into the net. Let's see. That skate... Oh! I want to see it one more time from, like, the top angle. Now that I know that it's on the left skate. I think after the collision of Forsling, it bounces, because it's on Bobrovsky's right side. And Forsling comes in. Like I said, Bobrovsky is able to stay put and upright, but I think it knocks the puck loose, goes to his left skate. So there's the left skate right there, but that's outside. That's in the blue paint, but that's towards the end of it. I don't know if it'll count or not. I haven't seen it in the net yet, is the thing. But they haven't... I want to see the top-down angle again now that I know where the puck is. And maybe even the view of the puck in the... Or the view of the inside the net. Okay, maybe this one might be a good look. Oh, no! I think Bobrovsky saves that. So it does pop out from his right side after Forsling. And I think Bobrovsky makes that save somehow. I don't know how he made that save, but I think he makes it. Savannah Ghost Pirates had a pink alternate jersey. Dang. I like the Ghost Pirates jersey, so I'll have to look that one up. That sounds sick. Yeah, the reviews do take a long time. I mean, I think at this point, if you don't see it, like if there's no conclusive evidence, it probably should just be that it's no goal. Okay, yeah, they say no goal. Yeah, that did take a long time. I mean, okay, this is the angle that I want to see. So it's on his right-hand side. Forsling bumps into Bobrovsky here. Oh, you can't see it at that angle at all. But, yeah, I don't think that was in anyways. That's a crazy save. But, yeah, I think at a certain point, if it's not conclusive, you just go with the call on the ice, and the call on the ice was no goal. So, yeah, I'm surprised it took that long to do that, but I guess they want to make sure that it wasn't in. And that is going to be offside on the Panthers. So shots are 23-22 here for the Panthers. I think the Leafs were leading the shots before the period started, though. That being said, they did have 2 back-to-back penalties to kill off at the start, but the Leafs had their own power play in this period as well. Ekblad wraps it in. There's Carlo waiting for it and able to play it up off the boards, and that is going to be an icing call. So defensive zone draw here for the Leafs. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, I don't think Marchand has been back on the bench. So I think he's probably out for the rest of the game, presumably. If he's not back yet, I would assume so. Matthews will win the draw. And Carlo will chip it to center where there's McMahon. He'll just chip it past that defenseman, and Domi's trying to jump on it against Forsling. Forsling's able to work his way past him, and now Riley will play it in. Pass up ahead. Here comes the Panthers. Luostarinen gets pushed up against the boards by Benoit. That puck comes to the line, but not out. That puck was played with a hand, and the Leafs didn't want to touch it, neither did the Panthers. Leafs finally do grab a hold of it, and that goes off the boards, and does go down to Bobrovsky, so no icing. Calgary him in original colors, black, pink, and gray. Yeah, I do actually have one of those jerseys. They are very nice. I like them a lot. Boqvist to Balinskis. Back for Boqvist. Now Lee pass up ahead. That's offside again. Man, the Panthers keep going offside here. That's a lot of offside calls on the Panthers in this period. Oh my god, that was so close, man. How did that puck not go in? They're just showing the Rents thing again. Come on, man. How did that not go in? How how did that? How did the fact that the like the angle that it popped out at, it just barely hits Bobrovsky's skate. Like he didn't even have like his full skate on the ice. It's weird. A bit surprised there hasn't been a single coaching change yet this year. I guess there hasn't. Hey, that is kind of surprising. You would think, especially with the Jets. Like, how are the Jets last place in the NHL? That one, that one, I'm surprised there's not been a coaching change. Like, they're bad. The Jets are bad, and I know they almost beat the Leafs, but I don't know. It's crazy. Wow, 7-0 for the Islanders, bro. Stop. He's already dead. Please stop it. Who's in goal for Vegas tonight? Let's see. Uh, it is still Hart. Last season, where no coach was fired, was 2017, 2018, but the season before that was the last year the Leafs won the cup. Wait, really? No coaches were fired in 2017, 2018? That's weird. Damn. I mean, like, you do think that eventually, like, some coaches would be fired. That's crazy. To me, it makes sense that the last time before that was 1967. Because, yeah, if you asked me when the last time that no coaches had been fired in a season, I would have either A, said that that's never happened, and if you were like, no, it did happen at one point, I would have said, well, okay, it's most likely like, when there was only 6 teams in the NHL. Yeah, that is a very, very interesting stat. I didn't realize that it happened in 2017, 2018. I think a coach will be fired this year. I think unless the Jets turn it around like real quick, I think Jets coach is definitely gone. Who I can't remember his name at the moment, but it's in my head somewhere. Draw is won by the Leafs, but they are jumping on the Leafs here that are the Panthers. Here's Reinhart back pass to Ekblad. Ekblad will put it back down low. OEL takes Reinhart to the board, so puck comes free for Lindell. Lawton trying to cycle it up the boards and keeps getting blocked off. Lindell doing a good job holding the boards here, but Yarncroke trying to fight it, and he does get it out, just barely. Bouncing puck. Oh, man, Lorentz almost knocked that away from Lawton. I feel like Lawton maybe could have grabbed that puck and had a little bit of a rush. Riley able to keep it in for half of a second. And Lorentz will come back, play it to his own defenseman, and allow for some changes to be made. Ooh. That puck came to the benches. There was some confusion. Now the Panthers trying to jump on it. Matthews with a good little stick lift, but the follow-up shot is blocked by Riley. He goes down. Leafs are able to get it back into the Panther zone, though. Matthews on the forecheck. Balinskis will turn the other way. Oh, and a big hit by McMahon on Balinskis. And that is another offside? Or no, is Balinskis just... Did they call it for Balinskis? I don't know. But now there's some pushing and shoving. I think Greer is going after McMahon. So let's see this hit. Oh no, it's just here's a battle between Lawton and Luosterainen. I think Lawton still did not like the Luosterainen hit. Yeah, there's a couple of cross checks there. Surprised he got away with it. There's a hit. Yeah, Balinskis just... I don't think he was expecting really the hit. Didn't really look like it. McMahon, 85 hits this season, 2 tonight. 4:13 to go here. Yeah, I think it was an offside call. Maybe? Let's see. Yeah, I think it was an offside call. I think that's why they blew the play dead. Bob Hartley, former head coach of the Thrashers, now the coach of Lokomotiv Yaroslav. Interesting. Firing Savard has made an impact. Power play has looked a lot better since he left. It's crazy how different their power play has looked since. I don't know what the hell Savard was saying. Whatever Savard was saying is there's some pushing and shoving. Carlo, it almost looked like Carlo was going to go after Luosterainen there and maybe chilled out a little bit. But yeah, it's insane how much better their power play has looked. It's night and day. And it was immediate, too. It was immediate. Leafs power play was so much better. A lot of credit goes to Steve Sullivan, former Leafs power play. Former Leafs player, by the way. Yeah, I guess so. The Panthers are pulling Bobrovsky here with 4:12 left to go. Or 4:02, sorry. Here's Reinhart. His shot is blocked. Rebound, good save. Now comes loose in front. And I think that was blocked, maybe. I don't know how that didn't go in. And Lawton's able to play back out to center. I don't know how. I think someone blocked it or got a stick on that. That was a wide open net on the far side. Bull made 2 really good stops, but the third one just squeaked to the open side. Rodriguez with a shot blockered to the line, but not out. That puck goes off of Lawton. Matthews chips it out. But McMahon can't jump on that. Panthers had too many players. Woll will knock that puck down, find OEL. And that one's played out back to center. Forsling. You'll dump it in. It gets past Woll. Now Matthews with a little poke there. He is able to get it off the boards, but not out. Reinhart down for Lindell. Back for Reinhart at the point. Across, Forsling. And that pass is intercepted or at least sticked away by Matthews. Now Matthews will get it out and he just lifts it down the ice. It is going to be an icing call, but he's able to take a little bit of a breather here. Oh, it's a good stick by Lawton. It's a great stick by Lawton. All right, so all these players have been out for 1:25 for the Leafs. Matthews to take the draw. He loses it. Oakfist, Samoskevich. And that puck does come out. A diving play by Ekblad trying to save it. Now it's flipped back in. Samoskevich in. He goes behind the net. Stetcher watching him. Able to knock him down, but the puck comes back to Petrie. Luosterainen shooting. That goes wide. Trying to bank play it. Stetcher denies that. Uh-oh. Puck goes out of play. Stetcher is saying it goes off the glass, so... Let's see. Yeah, I don't think that is a penalty. At least we're able to make a change, which is good because that was they were out there for a while. Tavares off the draw. He's able to sort of win it. Here's Waugh. He'll get to center ice and go off the boards and down. Forsling behind his own net. 2 minutes to go here. In the third period, Leafs are up by 2. Bennett hits the red line, dumps it in. That's stopped up by Joseph Woll. He'll go around the boards. It's cut off by Rodriguez. Lundell cycling. Pass in front. Good block there by Benoit. There's a broken stick on the play. Carlo has a broken stick, but that pass actually misses Forsling. Forsling can't hold on to it. That should allow Carlo to get to the bench. He does. Leafs dodge a bullet there with a broken stick. Florida comes right back in. Joseph Woll. Oh, man, I thought he could have gone for the empty net. He elected to go off the boards, and Reinhardt kept it in. Puck back to Forsling. Reinhardt at the circle here. His shot stopped. And that puck bounces. Comes free for Tavares. Tavares to Lawton. Tried to go back up ahead. It was deflected. Doesn't go all the way down. A minute left to go here in the period. Stetcher. That puck comes to Benoit. Finds Nyes. Nyes struggling with it. Comes back to Benoit. Goes for the empty net, and he just misses it wide. We'll be an icing with 48 seconds left to go. Man, Nyes really struggled to find that puck there. Somehow found his way back to Benoit, and he just missed. Well, actually, he didn't just miss. He missed it by quite a bit. That will be a timeout for Florida. So the Leafs players who have been out there for a while, they need this breather. They need this break. But same thing with the Florida Panthers players, right? They've been out there for the same amount of time. There is under a minute left. Not going to say anything. I'm thinking something, not going to say it. Yeah, the Leafs had 3 guys out there for a minute and 21 seconds, so this definitely helps them settle it down a bit. Get a breather, at least. Shots are 29-22 in favor of the Panthers. We have Benoit out there. Stetcher, Lawton, Tavares, and Nyes. Tavares against Lindell, and that puck is won back to the boards, and Rodriguez. Here's a shot by Forsling. That's a good save. Rebound comes to the slot. There's a shot blocked by Stetcher. Another opportunity, and Woll has no mask. They do call the play dead. Man, that's the second time that Woll's mask has come off. And the refs have taken a while. I'll be honest, I didn't realize Woll's mask came off. But yeah, it was the first shot that I think knocked Woll's mask off. There's a good block by Stetcher. Shots are 17-5 in favor of the Panthers this period. .33 seconds left to go in the period. Leafs do get some changes. As that, there's a shot, trickles to the net, and Woll will gather it up. Man. There's like 3 Panthers right in front. So Waugh loses the draw, and there's the shot. It goes off Matthews and just bounces right to Woll. Jeez. It's close. Waugh trying to win this draw, and it's Panthers will find it off the boards. McMahon trying to chip it out. Reinhardt holds on. Here's Rodriguez. His shot stopped by Woll. Puck comes to the sideboards. Won by Waugh. Gets it up ahead to McMahon. Here comes McMahon, and he'll skate it into the empty net. That will do it. Take the L, Marchand. Take the L, Marchand. Yeah, I agree. It's a good board battle here. And Waugh finds that puck. Sends it to McMahon, who, just skates it right in. That's a big win for the Leafs. Big win for the Leafs. I was going to say when there was 48 seconds left, I was like, surely they'll win the game with 48 seconds left and a 2-goal lead. But they didn't want to say anything. With 7.3 seconds left and the Leafs have a 3-goal lead, yes, I'll be a lot more confident there. All right. that does it for this game. Leafs win 4-1. Last time against Florida, they also won 4-1. And the only reason that I know that is because when I went to go change my streaming stuff, the last game that I streamed was against the Florida Panthers. So both games against the Panthers this year, they've won 4-1. We take those. We take those big time. Bigly. That is a huge win. Yeah, only two spots or 2 points out of a playoff spot now. We tie the Panthers in points. They do still have the regulation wins tiebreaker over us, but we do tie them in points. Buffalo is still ahead of us, though. So it's good that we need Seattle. We need Seattle to come up big tonight. We are big Seattle fans right now. Jordan Eberle, my GOAT. Other guys on the Seattle Kraken. Feels so good to beat the Panthers. Sorry, Johnny. Yeah, we'll see what he says in Discord. Former Gladiators. Walters calling out from the Bentonville Senators. Nice. All right, that is going to do it for me, though. I appreciate you guys for watching this game. Watching with me. Sticking by. I always say that I do want to do more streams. I don't do as many as I would like. I'm not sure if I'll do any next week, but I definitely will be doing on the 23rd. 23rd is 100% definitely going to be the stream game. No doubt about that. But yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. It's always fun to stream. So that's it. If you guys haven't watched my newest video, go watch it. If you have, cool. Anyways, yeah, that's it for me. Have a good night. Bye.